you never answer, 'cause I was here with the others. Ooh, I put those on when you really love me, but those that were really far away.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the fam. In case you're new here, my name is Caitlin, but today we're just going to jump straight into the video. We're just going to be doing a little Q&A. I had just been getting so many questions about everything, so I thought this would be perfect. From entrepreneurship life, starting a business. I started my very own brand, Ezil the brand. Make sure you guys shop below. There's a special promo code down there for you guys. And just life in general, and just going back from NYC to Chicago and Chicago to NYC. People want to know what that's all about, so I'm just going to answer all that right now, right here. Okay, so all the questions you guys asked me on Instagram, I decided to group them together because there's a lot of questions asking about the same type of things, and so just to save time and not to be repetitive, that's what we're going to do. So the first question is, what is it like being an entrepreneur, business owner? Similar questions were like, oh my god, you're a boss babe, what is it like, boss babe, like all of those. So basically, what is it like being an entrepreneur, business owner? So it's really exciting, and yes, I have hit the point where I'm like, oh my god, this is so much work, but I love it. So you never get tired of it. That's the best part about it. But yeah, so there's one part of it where it's like, oh my god, like this is working, this is amazing, I'm my own boss, I see progress in what I'm doing, I can do A, B, and C now because I've succeeded in this part of my business, and I've come up with this new idea that no one's doing, and all of that. So there's that part, and I've experienced that. And then there's another part where it's like, we need to do this, we have this objective, but plan 1, 2, 3 didn't work. We try again, plan 4, 5, 6 didn't work. It kind of consumes you because you're always thinking, okay, how can I be better? What can I do next? So that's the stressful part, but as long as you love what you do, then you really don't get tired of doing that. And as long as you have things to ground you, that's what's really important. Like working out, or just doing Bible study and hanging out with friends. So like, don't let it consume you, but it's hard not to let it consume you as well. But yeah, I've just been really enjoying it, and it's something new, and I love being creative. I don't have any plans on going back from here, so only moving forward. So that's really exciting, and I know some people say it's not worth it, but it definitely is worth it when you're doing exactly what you love to do. And I would not take a second of it back, and like I said, it's only moving forward. We're not moving backward from here. So yeah, that's kind of like what it's like being an entrepreneur life. And I just started, so it's still new, I'm still learning, and that's okay. I can't wait to give you guys some entrepreneur life vlogs and an update about just living this new life that I've created. So yeah. Okay, next question. The next question that kept popping up, like question after question after question. I think I got this one back to back at least 3 times. That question is, are you still going to law school? The answer to that is yes, of course. I love the law. I want to make a change in the world, and I feel like being a lawyer is one of the ways to do that. I did want to go into family law just because of experiences in my own life, but now I'm thinking of going more into public interest law and helping with civil rights law. So I still have time to figure that out, but I will be attending in August, so that's exciting. A lot of people ask me about the gap year as well in here, and that kind of goes together. I'm really happy that I did not go straight into law school. Just mentally, I'm stronger, and I've just had a lot of experience in what I want to do. So I went and I did a service here with our state bar association, and I learned so much of that process, made so many network connections. It's ridiculous. I literally have a wallet just with business cards that where I can connect to other people. So I'm so glad that I took that year off to learn more about the law, just live a little bit and live stress-free, and to just grow. And that's so important. A lot of times people don't take the time to do that, and they just go, and that's not healthy, not in my opinion. So I'm so glad that I took that year off, and this is my second year off before I go in next August. But this year I really am focusing on still growing as well in just my business, and I have been wanting to do this so long, and I know if I started law school first, this would not have happened, because it's just your first year is your hardest year in law school. I'm so glad that I'm doing it now, getting it set up. And yes, it's still going to be hectic from a year from now. I'll be in a position to say, hey, I think I need to focus on one or the other, or depending on where I am, hey, I need to hire people, I need to have more warehouse space and whatnot. So I'm always thinking about things like that. But I'm really glad I took these 2 years off, and I've grown tremendously, and I'm really proud of myself. So the next question I got is, are you still staying in Chicago? And a lot of questions like that. Are you moving to Chicago? I live in Chicago. Are you moving to New York? Like, where do you live? Do you live in Chicago or New York? So a lot of people have been wondering, like, if you follow me on Instagram, make sure you guys follow me so you can participate in the next Q&A. Also, I don't always post what I'm doing on YouTube and do vlogs, so Instagram would be a good way to keep up with me. I know where this question came from, because on my Snap and on my Instagram, like 1 second I'll post a story or a post and I'll be like Chicago, Illinois, and then one of the last posts I made, I said back and forth like I'm on a tennis court, and I was in in Times Square. So and I have a lot of pictures like that, so I'm always going back and forth, and people are like, I think, kind of confused at this point. And in my bio it says Chicago and New York. So but yeah, so I do spend a lot of time in New York. I just call it my second home, because my boyfriend of 3 years, who is in the military, he is up there. Sometimes we do like mini weekends where we go to the city. Last weekend we went to Connecticut, so I'm always posting pictures in those places. And sometimes I just go to visit, like in the summer, when everything shut down because of COVID, sadly. I went up there for like a month and a half, so I was just in New York for a month and a half. But Chicago is my home. I'm a Chicago baby, even though I do have a New York Yankees mug right here. Chicago, I love you. Chicago is my first love, but do remember, Chicago don't love nobody. So if you come here, remember that. That's very important. I'm planning on staying in Chicago, and my boyfriend's getting out, and he's originally from Chicago. So there's your answer. So yeah, next question. So I did get a lot of questions about my new little puppy. He is so cute. He's a pit bull. He's Brendo, and he has a really sad story. I found him in the trash. Someone just threw him away, and I'm just like, my heart just broke, because he is the cutest little thing. He's a lot of work, but now he's 2 months old, and he's healthy, and he's a happy dog, and he has a little sister named Chloe. You guys should follow him on Instagram at Caesar the Bully. Yeah, so I got like, what is the breed of the dog? Oh, the dog breeder. So that's why there's no dog breeder. Like, but if I do end up breeding Caesar, then I'll make sure to post it on my Instagram in case you guys want a little puppy. So that looks like Caesar. If you want to know more about my puppy, then just follow him on Instagram. So yeah, let's see the next question. Okay, so I did get some questions like, do you still play tennis? Like, I can probably beat you in tennis now. No, you cannot. How does it feel? Okay, let's just start with this question. This one's funny. How does it feel to be ranked number 4 in the nation for tennis? First off, I was not ranked anywhere near the top 10 in the nation for tennis, but I do have the most wins in the history of my university. I have the most wins ever in history. I think it's like 103 or 102 and something. So yeah, I have like a huge banner hanging in our gymnasium, so that's really cool. So a lot of people ask me about like not on Instagram, but just like when I catch up with my college friends, ask me about the transition from Augie to just out of college. I always tell them that I used all that energy that I had for tennis. Like, tennis took up 20 years of my life, so I used all of that energy that I had from that and I put it towards something totally new and reinvested my energy when I didn't have to, put it all towards tennis. I put it towards trying to think of new ideas for my business, starting my business, into my work, things I like to do for work. And it definitely paid off, which brings me to the next question. Do you still work at the courthouse? So my service year with AmeriCorps was the first year. And if you guys want to know about my service year, I can do that. But I was with my state bar association, and basically it was a program run through AmeriCorps and the state bar association, which was pretty cool. So I gained a lot of connections through there, and I just really love that experience in general. And because I invested all that energy and time, and I really cared about what I was doing, and I liked what I was doing, I was able to pick up a full-time position with the county, which is amazing. Yeah, so I'm still learning, still making connections in the legal field, and so that's another big part of my life. To simplify that, yes, I still work in the courthouse, and I plan to, basically for the rest of my life, if I'm gonna be a lawyer. Here's an easy one. Age. I'm 23 years old. I turned 24 in May, so I'm a Taurus. In case you guys are wondering, I did get that. What's your zodiac sign? Taurus. Thanks. You and your boyfriend are cute. Yeah, we are. How do you start a clothing brand? That's another video. So I did get that a lot. I can explain that in another video. I'm going to be really focusing on the entrepreneur life vlogs and just doing videos that are important business wise and owning a clothing brand, like how to source clothes, where to get clothes, how to talk to influencers, how to get your packages, how to ship packages, all that good stuff. All those videos on top of like entrepreneur life vlogs and what I'm doing for my business. So I'm gonna be sharing all that with you guys. So make sure you subscribe if you're interested in that, because I'm gonna be posting a lot of content on that. I do get this question like occasionally, are you mixed? I am not mixed. Both my parents are Black, but I have found out some interesting family history on my mom's side, on my grandma's side. I have been trying to trace my Native American history because one of our grandmothers was a full-blood Native American, and we're trying to trace it back because I want to reconnect with my Native American tribe. And I am close, but at the same time, I'm far away from finding out the truth, but I might have to take a trip down south. So I did get some questions about collabing, photo shoots for my brand, ambassador program. So we do have an ambassador program. There are requirements, but if you're interested, make sure you reach out to my brand's Instagram at Ezil the brand. There is a photo shoot coming up, so if you're interested, make sure you reach out to me on my personal account at Ezil official. And so yeah, we do have a new collection coming up called Black Times Black, and I'm really excited for that because everything is black. That's our next collection that's launching at the end of October, so make sure you follow my brand so you know when that drops and you can shop and you can look like a boss babe. Yeah, so that was majority of the questions, and I really hope this answers some of the questions that you have been wondering. That was like a little summary of just like everything that's been going on. So if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you follow me on my social media, so next time I do a Q&A, you can ask some of the questions that you've been wondering or that you want to know or want to see me do a video on. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video, and make sure you check the description box to check out my brand as well. Bye!
Voice notes, baby, but you never answer, 'cause I was here with the others.